Omeya Golf and Country Club is situated 30 kilometres outside of Windhoek, in an oasis of verdant green in the midst of the arid wild of Namibia's acacia savanna. The general manager of the club is a former Sunshine Tour tournament director, Dan Swiebel. So how did Dan end up at Omeya?
Actually, myself and the greenkeeper, yeah, we started off with our studies at Omeya Golf School, now known as Northern College in Cape Town. We did a 3-year sports management diploma with golf. From there, I did a quick 2-month stint at Paul Valley, and actually headed back to Omeya Golf School, did 3 years in the operations side there, and then got the nod at the Sunshine Tour, which kept me busy for 8 years. Started off there as a tournament coordinator and also worked my way up to tournament director status, and started the Big Easy Tour with the Chief Operating Officer, Grant Wilson.
The 18-hole championship course was designed by world-renowned South African course designer Peter Makovich. His layout is arranged around the unique site amongst the trees, riverbeds and contrasting landscapes. It provides a tough test for the low handicappers, while the novices have a number of options to choose from to make the tougher holes more manageable. All these factors, and one close to his heart, attracted Dan and his good friend and now course superintendent Jaco van Reenen to Omeya.
My heart is in Namibia. I'm from Namibia, born and bred, so it was always a factor of where am I going to get a gap to actually move back to Namibia. I came down one holiday, I played the golf course, and that was the end of the story. I mean, I saw what was built here, the layout of the golf course, the condition of the golf course, and also having my good mate Jaco van Reenen on the side as a greenkeeper. I knew that this was going to be a pretty special development in Namibia. Peter Makovich is the course designer, and he actually decided that he's actually going to build the golf course around the camelthorn trees. For those of you who's played Session Golf Club, pretty much the same look and feel. For me, I would say the condition of our greens. You guys are playing here this afternoon. You'll also, I'm pretty sure that you guys will go back. Actually, the biggest standout here is the quality of our greens. And I'll also say is the nature. I mean, it's very rustic. You won't see a lot of branding out on our golf course, and we're trying to keep it as rustic as possible.
Phases 1 and 2 of the Omeya estate have been launched to a great response, and the plan is for more stands to be released in the near future that will expand the estate on every level.
Currently we've got about 300 stands that's been developed. We've got about 250 families staying here. That's pretty much phase 1 and 2 done, which is mostly on our front 9. And then hopefully within the next few months they'll start releasing stands on the back 9. 500 stands in total, so I think that's quite a big development. And also they've got quite a big village which will be built left of the 18th hole, and that's quite a standout. I don't think many developments or actually golf estates can boast with a proper village with shops, church, hotel, everything included.
As befits a relatively new course and estate, the team working at Omeya are a young and dynamic one as they try and keep up with modern trends while still recognising the traditions and spirit of the game of golf. Dan and his team are taking a different approach, and he believes it's paying off.
We've got a very young staff complement, and we've actually tried to do things a bit different here. Golf is a gentleman's game. It's a very old game, but we're trying to do things a bit modernized here. I'm trying to keep it as lively and as young as possible, and I think we've actually managed to get that right. The vibe is absolutely fantastic, the atmosphere, and I'm pretty sure you guys can also say is actually the people here. And Afrikaans is saying also mens, and that's what we're trying to get at. We focus on getting people here, and my biggest thing is actually just the exposure for the brand Omeya and also for the estate.
Among those sports stars making the trip up to Namibia for the golf day were Sunshine Tour pro Neil Skittercut and former Protea cricketers Jacques Kallis, Mark Boucher and Paul Harris, all keen golfers and importantly lovers of the great outdoors.
Yeah, Dan got hold of me a couple of months ago. He said he's got this lekker golf day that he's had for 3 years or something like that. And yeah, it's awesome to be here. A couple of us made the trip yesterday. Looking forward to the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I've known Dan for quite a while now, since his days in Cape Town in South Africa. And then he obviously came across here and asked us to come along and get involved with the day. So it's my 3rd year now, and every year it just seems to get better. So really enjoyed coming here. It's a fantastic golf course, and it's a fun time off the golf course as well.
Yeah, it always is festive when you come to Namibia, but it's such a nice event that every time we get the call from Dan's Rebuild to come up here, we always take it, and we understand what the golf day is all about, raising a bit of funds for the club. So yeah, really looking forward to today.
Bart's been talking about this for a while, and since he's moved up to Pretoria, he tries to get me to come to these things every now and then. And he said, listen, it's a great trip, some lekker oaks here in Windhoek, and I haven't been here for a while, and I wanted to come back and have a look and see what it's like. I've heard good things about the golf course and the people, so that's how I got here. Bart invited me, and Dan Zwiebel said I must come and have a look and see what's going on, and it's fantastic facilities here. And as I said, looking forward to maybe hitting a few out of bounds.
The Omeya Golf Day was a vibrant and exciting one for all involved, as the players got to enjoy the spectacular course and its special setting, whilst also interacting with friends old and new from the world of sport and business, which is why two top Namibian companies, Windhoek Lager and Nedbank, decided to support the day.
Well, Nedbank and golf is probably synonymous. If we look at the Nedbank Golf Challenge in Sun City, I started playing golf some 17, 18 years ago. And I think it's a good stress reliever, unlike some people think that it just creates more stress. But for me, it's getting away from my office, getting away from my day-to-day. And golf, like cycling in Namibia, is still growing. And the diversity that we see in golf and people taking up golf across gender, across color, across race is really, really encouraging. It's really, really an honor to partner with Omeya. We got involved first, beginning of this year, with Omeya with the Else for Autism game, and then Dan asked us to partner with them for the Omeya Golf Day. We're launching our private wealth suite 1st of September, and we felt this is a really, really nice teaser to show people what we're planning to do in terms of probably the first or the top 1% of consumers and market segment that we're targeting. So for us, our wealth team is out there, and it's all about just engaging community, doing our bit for society, and just be friends today.
Well, Windhoek Lager has been involved with golf per se for quite a while now, running the Windhoek Lager Challenge, and we used Omeya as one of the courses for the SA International, Windhoek Lager SA International pairs, and the people just had so much good to say about the course, and Omeya and Windhoek Lager have a close relationship, so it was just fantastic to support a day like this.
It's one thing to have the opportunity to play on the magnificent Omeya golf course for the day, but how about having it on your doorstep? Which is the case for Gerard Nell, one of the lucky local residents who lives right on the estate.
About 6 years ago, Omeya started, so I look at the place and I bought a place here. The main reason for that is because of the lifestyle. You can't buy that with money. It's just a nice place to stay. For family, you can play golf, and out there in the nature, it's absolutely gorgeous.
You drive obviously from where we landed in Windhoek, and you drive and there's pretty much nothing, and you come here and it's just like an oasis. It's amazing. He looks after us, and yeah, it looks amazing, and I look forward to for the golf day today.
It's been magnificent. It's certainly some of the best greens that I've seen and padded on, so I think they're known for that. And then obviously it's a fun layout of a golf course. Got to hit it straight, as most golf courses you do, but the facilities that they got here is magnificent, and that truly is a good test of golf.
When you drive in here, you like sort of drive through nowhere to get somewhere, and then when you arrive here, it's like a little gem in the middle of the bush, and I love the bush as well. So, the whole Omeya setup, the whole estate is fantastic. It's a place that I could actually live, to be honest with you, and certainly a golf course that rates up there with one of the best golf courses I've played. Yes, we understand that it's in Namibia and it's a mission to get here, but the actual course, once you get out here driving through the mountains and that, it's in fantastic nick. Yes, we understand that it's nice and dry at the moment, but those are the sort of challenges that they face, but the greens are unbelievable. So, yeah, well done to the Omeya, the whole estate as a whole, and to Namibia.
The Omeya Golf Club is a gem in the heart of Namibia, offering the very best of African golf course estate living.